as you can see, the wound is now colored. All I did was, I took a wound or injury stack and using sponges of various kinds, I applied color. I took reds and oranges for the inside with some purple for shadowing and yellow on the high areas and also around the edges to show the healing just a little bit. But a wound, especially if it's a fresh one, never really looks good without some blood on it. So I'm going to do that next. There are two kinds of blood. There's your liquidy, normal, theatrical blood, which is supposed to emulate arterial blood. It's bright red, really runny, also stains really bad. There's also blood gel, and it's almost the same thing, but they combined it with cornstarch and also made it a lot darker, so it looks more like a clotted kind of blood that's like a scab almost, like congealed, a little bit like it's healing too. So I'm going to apply these, but first, I think, what do you think? Pus?
Pus.
Yeah.
Definitely pus.
Another thing about burns, when burns heal, they start secreting this substance. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's this kind of clear fluid that they secrete to help the healing process. So we're going to make some of that out of Vaseline. It's really simple. Just take some Vaseline and slather it over. So we're going to put Vaseline and we're going to put both kinds of blood on, and I'll get back to you once we've done that. Okay. Sykes, I am going to show you how to put on the blood. First, I did put on the Vaseline. I don't know how much you can tell, but I just stuck my finger in it and globbed it around in different places, especially in the crevices. Just generally made the whole thing shiny, like how burns are shiny. First things first, I'm going to apply this gel blood here. Got this nice little toothpick, and see how thick that is? It's not even dripping off it at all. So I'm just going to take this and scoop it up into some of these crevices along with the Vaseline. Get it right on in there. It really does look like congealed blood if you look at it long enough. I probably will do that, but also I'm going to take a little bit of it onto this black stipple sponge. It's really good because it has this really pockmarked texture, and just stippling around with it gives a great effect. It's also good for rashes. All you do is just scrape with the blood and with the colors. So take this and stipple it around. That looks pretty gross, but let's add in some of that runny blood too, just so it gives a fresher look. It's really easy to use this. You just pour it onto this sponge, let it rinse around a bit, and away we go. Also get around the edges too, so it really kind of blends everything together. don't know. What do you guys think? That'll pretty much be it. I mean, you can also set it up with a bit more powder to try to keep the makeup holding, but generally, that's all it is for gelatin. Just put it on and put color on. Remember, you can also try color under. That's another option. I didn't do it this time. You can also try latex on top to kind of seal that gelatin in, because this is already getting a little stiff. It's still pretty wiggly and squishy, but it'll get very hard and practically immovable in another hour or two. So that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to post a message down below, or look at me at my DeviantArt, where I will do a written tutorial of this, where I might have forgotten a few things, and if I did, I will put them on that tutorial too. So make sure you take a look. Thanks for watching.